After trying 5 different budgeting apps, Amma finally gave up. She deleted the last one from her phone and whispered to herself, "Maybe I'm just not the budgeting type." But what Amma didn't know was that the problem wasn't her. It was the system she was using. If your income comes in fits and starts commissions, side gigs, freelance work, or small business revenue, then budgeting can feel like pure guesswork. And Amma was living on exactly that kind of unpredictable income. She would write these budgets that looked absolutely perfect on paper. Then real life would show up. Her income was all over the place. Bills were always waiting and she had zero savings to fall back on. It was a constant cycle of stress. And she's not alone. Here's a hard truth. Most budgets fail because they are built for people with stable, predictable salaries. They are not designed for real humans whose income can change drastically from one month to the next. If you scroll through forums like Reddit, you'll find thousands of people complaining that their budgets completely fall apart by week 2. But listen, the problem isn't a lack of discipline, it's a flaw in the design. Let's look at the numbers. A staggering 65% of people abandon their budget within the first 90 days. And for those of us with irregular incomes, that number is even higher, and we tend to give up even faster. So, what changed for Amma? Her big turning point happened on a random Wednesday night. Feeling frustrated, she sat down and wrote out all her income from the last 3 months. As she stared at the numbers, she discovered something she had never noticed before. The problem wasn't just that the amounts were different each month. It was that she was trying to fit this variable income into a fixed, rigid monthly plan. That's when it hit her. She didn't need a traditional monthly budget. What she needed was a minimum baseline budget. She needed to know the absolute smallest amount of money required to survive even on a really bad month. This simple realization changed everything and led her to a breakthrough system that actually works, even when your income is all over the map. So what is this system that finally worked for Amma? It's a 3-step process designed for reality, not for a perfect spreadsheet. Step 1 is to find your baseline number. This is your survival number. Sit down and calculate the absolute essentials, your rent or mortgage contribution, your non-negotiable bills like electricity and water, your basic food costs, and your transportation to get to work. Add it all up. This total is the bare minimum amount that every single month must cover, no matter what. This isn't your dream life number. It's your I can get through this month number. Knowing this figure gives you a clear, achievable target for even your lowest earning months. Step 2 is to treat every single payment you receive like a mini paycheck. The moment money hits your account, whether it's a big client payment or a small side hustle earning, you divide it immediately. Don't wait until the end of the month. A great starting point is the 60-20-20 rule. 60% goes directly into a separate account for your essentials, that baseline number we just talked about. 20% goes into your savings or an emergency fund. And the final 20% is your flex money. This is for future expenses, a little bit of fun, or anything that isn't a core essential. This method ensures that you're always saving and always covering your bases, no matter how small the payment is. Step 3 is a game changer, though it might take a little time to achieve. Budget with last month's income. This is the ultimate goal. Instead of spending money as it comes in this month, you live off the money you earned last month. This creates a 1-month buffer between you and your money. It completely removes the stress of waiting for a payment to clear so you can pay a bill. It prevents budget shocks because you know exactly how much you have to work with for the entire month ahead of time. It might take a few good months to save up enough to get 1 month ahead, but the peace of mind it brings is immeasurable. So what happened to Amma? 3 months after she started this new system, she went from being constantly short on cash to having her very first emergency fund. The incredible part is that she didn't magically start earning more money. She just switched to a system that was built for her reality, not for someone else's. The final lesson here is so important. If budgeting has failed you time and time again, it is not a sign that you are bad with money or irresponsible. It's a sign that you deserve a better system, one that is built for the way your life actually works. Budgeting isn't about restriction or achieving perfection. It's about gaining control, finding clarity, and finally achieving a sense of financial peace. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on managing your money in the real world.